Obligatory podcast intro.
Hi, hello, and welcome. This is Flipping Pages with Matt and Adam. I'm Matt with my co-host Adam, and this show right here is where we take all three letters of the alphabet, we put them in a knapsack, we each draw a letter, and then pick a comic that begins with that letter. I don't know his, he does not know mine. Spoilers ahead for these two. This is the Season 5 series premiere.
That's right.
Hot
damn.
Nice. All right, so a little quick news up top. We are getting rid of Dollar Bin, but we're taking random reviews and the kind of review section from Dollar Bin and adding it to our regular podcast episode.
That's
so
right.
Dollar Bin is going to disappear for a while. It may come back. We don't know, but it's gone. All right, so I got Y. What letter you got?
I got P.
You got a P?
Yes, right.
You want to pause it? Okay, so I decided for this one to pick something that's been on my list.
Mm-hmm.
It is called Yucatan 1512.
Okay.
It is story, art, and letters by Alex Vede.
Okay.
Vede.
How do you spell it?
It's Vede.
Okay.
Vede. Alex Vede.
Yeah.
It is Dark Horse Books. Nope. Dark Horse Books.
Yeah.
Came out in 2025.
Oh, okay.
Story set in 1512.
Gotcha.
Okay, so real quick, this is super short. I had no idea when I picked this. It was short. I thought I was in for like a full-blown graphic novel here.
Yeah.
But it is a very brisk story.
Multi-issue, maybe. A couple issues.
I thought at least 3,
Yeah.
but this seems, way shorter.
Okay.
But we start with a bunch of Spanish soldiers, sailors on a boat. They are talking about, he's been there weeks at seas. We have our main character, his name is Sorolo.
Okay.
And he is really trying to get lost out here. He
Like
has,
metaphorically? Or?
Yes, he has some past shit.
Okay.
He can't get it out of his head, and he thought maybe if I join these soldiers and I go
Go
killing
to the new
that,
world, basically.
yeah, maybe blood and violence will help me get rid of it.
Okay.
So they are.
I guess they didn't have therapy back then.
No, not at all.
It was go be a conquistador.
Yeah, right. Let me go kill a bunch of people, make
I'll
some
feel
money,
better.
maybe.
I'll feel better about it.
So they are, in a beautiful and wild place. This place attracts the men of God and the tormented. It lures them in there and it whispers what they want to hear, and then it traps them. But all he sees is danger, like that mystical song. So he thought danger would be enough to forget everything, right?
I didn't give you an out loud laugh. Fuck you, you didn't deserve it.
He's trying to forget, using violence and stuff, but all that he has, the ashes linger still.
Okay.
Right? He thought it would take care of it, did not happen. And it seems this place that he's in only brings back ashes. So they say that the conquistadors, the soldiers, they've come here with God. But he doesn't think so. He essentially thinks if God's up there, he has long turned his face away from what we've done in his name.
Okay.
Which is powerful, Adam. That is profound.
It's not the worst thing I've ever heard in the beginning of a comic. I'll give him that.
Do you think God stays in heaven because he too is afraid of what he created? The reason they are there is the ravings of this deranged monk.
Okay.
They found him. He was dying. He was yelling about tribesmen and demons, something dark, something evil. It killed all the monks. He left his congregation and got away as fast as he could. And then he says one thing. He says gold, which immediately...
I was wondering. Yep. I was like, why would they care at all? Oh, okay.
And for gold, that's why they've come to kill these natives and steal all their shit.
Yeah.
And it's basically they're Mayans.
Yeah, okay.
So they're there for Mayan gold, the city of gold, El Dorado, which is Spanish for the Dorado. But, the cost of all this be paid in blood. So they show up, they're there on the peninsula. So they see the chapel. And they go, that's the chapel the monk was talking about. I doubt the monks are here. Come on, let's head in. So the leader here, I guess captain, he is...
Is he the Sorello guy?
No, Sorello's like his right-hand man.
Lower, okay.
So the captain is crazy about this. He is go hard. He is basically, I have a mission. We're going to accomplish this. We're in the right place. The monk said the chapel points the way we need to go, so let's go. So they venture into the woods. Now it's a rack of dudes. They showed up in like 3 or 4 ships. So tons of fucking dudes. And they go out there. They find all the monks basically staked to the ground and shot up with arrows and tied to them. So this is blasphemy. This is men of God. When we're done murdering all the natives, we're going to come back and bury these great men.
Yeah.
So they find a settlement. They're like, all right, the dudes who fucking did all that killing, they're definitely out there. So, let's get ready, man. I mean, they're going to take us to their gold. We meet this little Mayan girl. She's chasing a frog, and she chases them too far, and the soldiers see her. They start shooting at her. She is able to get back to her village and basically says, hey, there's men here. And all the soldiers roll up with their bows and arrows, and they're getting ready to go. Mm-hmm. Now, it is a big battle. Like, they straight up run at each other. Mm-hmm. These guys have guns. They're not using them.
They were shit guns.
They look like a blunderbuss shotgun
they had
type.
guns at the time, but they were, you know what I mean?
Not good. They're using their swords. They're not trying to shoot with them. But, yeah, bow and arrow versus swords. Both sides have, like, horses and shit. So, pretty cool battle. The little girl and her mom, they run off, and the bad captain, he finds her. And he's like, oh, these two have gone astray. Come on, let's find the translator. And the woman, the mom, is saying a bunch of stuff. And he starts being racist. I can't stand your babbling. Mm. So he straight up slits her throat. Mom is dead. Sorolo, our man, is sitting there like saying, no, we shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, it was pointless.
Yeah, he really doesn't have any... He was telling like, oh, wait, Captain, what are you going to do? And then he slices her throat. Yeah. Pretty shocking. So the girl goes down there, sees her mom, starts crying, got blood on her face, and runs at him and steals his little dagger that he killed her with. She is about to get shot by another soldier. Sorolo chops that man's hand off. The captain's basically, what the fuck? What are you doing? And he tells her to run. So she takes off. He runs up, kicks the captain in the chest, and takes off. Should have stabbed him. He's got a sword in his hand. Damn, dog, you should have stabbed him.
Yeah, if you're trying to get away, you can't leave that dude alive.
There's a bunch of dudes behind him. So, I mean, there's still, like I said, 3 or 4 ships showed up with men. Yeah. But he just kicked him. Stab him at least. Weaken him. So they take off running. They set fucking dogs after them. Oh, so they're catching up super quick. They get to the edge of a cliff or a drop-off cliff. And she grabs his shirt, pulls him over, and they fall into the water. The captain is just to himself saying, what are you doing? What are you doing, old friend? And basically, hey, have anyone found the gold? No, but we have a prisoner. He looks like an important man. They get the translator over there, and he tells them, you don't want to find our gold shelter. Mm-hmm. For the sake of all your lives, all this blood you're spilling, you're going to wake them up. You're going to get their fury. And the captain says, what fury? And he points to a statue next to him. And it's a big totem.
That's lucky.
Big giant. Yeah, I can't speak, but him. Yeah. Right there, that guy. They do have a translator, though. So he says, I'm not afraid of your stupid lizard-faced God. I'm going to make you embrace the true God. You know, a kind and compassionate God. And then he stabs him. Mm-hmm. And he goes, all right, superstitions, we're going to find this gold. Let's figure out where their shelter is. So he thinks, all right, I'm going to go after that little kid. And Sorolo, she'll lead us there. Uh-huh. So now they're trying to talk. They're not able to talk to each other, obviously. He's trying to get her to understand. He's angry. She's angry. And he says, listen, we're going to die if we don't move. So she, I guess, understands that and takes off. Mm-hmm. They walk for a while. She ends up taking him to, it's not really a village, but it's 2 small pyramids and a giant wall. Mm-hmm. Big square with a few, I guess, 2 pyramids and like some structure in there. Mm-hmm. So when they walk in, he realizes this is it. This is the city of gold. We shouldn't be here. This is what they're looking for. She points out, and what it is big open space. You have a walkway on the edges. Mm-hmm. You have one walkway that comes out into the middle of this open area with a big circular platform on it. Okay. She takes him out there. She cuts her hand open, rubs the blood on this door, essentially. It's this thing carved into this structure. Mm-hmm. And once she does that, she starts pointing to the wall. So he's able to walk up to the wall and see that it shows a bunch of people sacrificing someone, putting their blood in a cup, taking it to this big thing, this big monster, this big thing they might consider a deity. And then it shows 5 of them standing there. So essentially like a story on the wall. Yeah. And at the end of the story, it shows 5 of these beings standing there, big monsters. I'll just say giants, really. Okay. 5 giants standing there. He sees the blood on the
altar,
the big platform.
Whatever, yeah.
No, the big platform that she smushed her blood into. He sees that actually get like absorbed into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just water everywhere, rushing water. They're surrounded by water, and he's freaking out. And out of the water stands these 5 giants.
Mm-hmm.
One is freaking huge. The other 4 are relative big, but not his size. So here, check it out.
Oh,
so there's the tall one's
okay,
big, and there's another guy back there. So the other ones are all varying size, but they seem to be...
They're like 30 to 50 feet, something like that.
They're big as shit, dude.
Two-story building.
Yeah, for sure. They're big. Mm-hmm. So he's trying to talk to her again, understands they can't, tries to tell her, like, listen, your big monsters might not be enough. They're coming. Mm-hmm. There's a whole army coming with guns and swords and cavalry and tons of men. I'm no different than those guys, so I have no reason to be telling you all this, but I want to help you get your vengeance. I know what this feels like to have everything taken from you. And then flashback.
Okay.
So he's in the middle of a field with his daughter and his wife, and these dudes roll up, knock him the fuck out, kill the kid, kill the wife, and set his shit on fire. When he wakes up, he sees everything in front of him, and he loses his shit. So he's like, I never got to murder those dudes.
Uh-huh.
So I want to give you the gift of murdering the guy who killed your mama.
Okay.
And he says vengeance, and she looks at him and says vengeance. And he's like, yeah. That's that good shit.
Yeah.
Next morning, the fucking cavalry is out there. Like, all right, yeah, we found her. We found him. City of Gold. Hell yeah. Let's do this. No prisoners today. Kill both of them. Mm-hmm. There's no more tribesmen.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, I thought they'd show up. They're all gone, I guess.
Left.
Or dead. Yeah. Or they just bounced and were like, no, why wouldn't you go to where the 5 monsters are? Never mind. I'm just saying. My bad. I'll calm down. But still, like, it's...
Yeah.
Your tribesmen, they all must be dead.
That's your best bet, is the giant monster guys.
Yeah, they got to be dead, though. Otherwise, they'd have to be there.
I mean, if you know some, like, alien motherfuckers are coming into your territory, I might run away.
Yeah, but it's a peninsula. You can only go so far. Okay. Up, down. Up, down's a long way. I don't know what it looks like, Adam. You might not have that far to run, is what I'm saying. Okay. But it's it's not an island, so you can still get into because it's a peninsula. That means 3 sides for anyone confused on what a peninsula is. All right, so he says, "Child, where are your monsters? There's a bunch of dudes out there, all coming to kill us. You should call them. Yeah. Call them now." So they just walk up. City of Gold, hell yeah! Let's get this over with. Let's get going. They walk up. She says a word. Monsters pop out, and it's just a cool ass battle that ensues. All these hundreds of men fighting these freaking giants. And they have giant ass swords and stuff too. Captain apparently is just Billy Badass. Shoots one of the monsters. The thing falls to its knees and he stabs it in the eye.
Damn.
And kills it. He's like, yo, these things aren't gods. Look, they're bleeding like little bitches. Mm-hmm. Kill them. All right, I'm going to go kill this child and my best friend.
Yeah.
So he rolls over there. Sorolo's fighting. Tells the guy, be careful. Gets smashed by a monster. Super sick. They do have cannons. I think they were dragging. It looks like one gets shot with a cannon because now there's a big fire, big explosion. This monster's down, dead, and burning. The girl sees the captain. She takes off. Sorolo jumps over the wall with the rest of them jumping inside of the building, the structure now, because the captain chased the little girl in there with a bunch of men. So monster's going off, killing him. We get a square off between the captain and Sorolo. He gets punked because apparently he's not really a great fighter. Captain is talking shit. I know what you're doing here. Your family's dead, bro. They're not coming back. So I don't know what you're trying to do. If you come back, I'll forgive you. You can even keep her as a pet. Just, we want the gold. I don't really give a shit. Just come be my friend. I know the jungle drives people crazy, so we'll chalk it up to that. Come be my boy again. And he was like, no. I know what you're doing. You're not going to succeed. You're still a bitch. You can't do this. Kicks his ass, says, fuck you, and he goes after the girl again. Now, they run up on top of a pyramid for epic climax here, right? And the monster climbs up. Billy Badass Captain, cuts his arm bone things, and then he falls to the ground. He's about to stab this one in the eye. The one that's huge, the fucking giant.
Yeah.
As he's about to do it, Sorolo tackles him. They get in a fight. He drops Sorolo again, starts walking towards the girl, disregard the giant monster that's behind him. The thing, it fucking grabs him, crushes him in his hand,
Oh, damn.
and then drops him in front of the girl. Captain is now begging for mercy, and she goes up to him and says, vengeance, and about to stab him. And then Sorolo stops her and says, no, you shouldn't do it. It's not going to help anything. Not you, not you. And then he kills her.
Okay.
So Thing's dead. 4 of the monsters are still alive. All the other soldiers are either dead or surrendering, or they bounced out to get back on the ship and take
I
off.
would have left, yeah.
And it just shows the monsters go back underwater, and it shows them sitting on a platform together, and that's the end.
Okay. That's short and concise.
That's it.
Straight to the point. I like the idea.
I was like, oh shit, they're gonna leave. We're gonna get round 2. This is gonna be crazy. No, it was the end.
They stopped them.
Oh, okay. It's still cool.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. It's still cool.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So, how are the faces? This is our segment. How are the faces? So, how were the faces? They were cool.
Yeah.
So, they were really cool. So, the art is very, very sketchy. It's very messy. The lines out of whack, and it's meant to.
Yes.
And I love it. I love the messy look. So, the faces being super simple, very simple, but can express a lot of emotion, I thought was really good.
Okay.
Look how sad they look right here. See that?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You don't really need much. And they're not ugly to look at. I like that sketchy, messy
It just
look.
has to complement the way the story is. It has to complement the way the art is. You know what I mean? Sometimes the simple faces like that don't pay off, or they're not good for the story.
Yeah, it's lacking. They can't express any emotion that they're trying to convey. It's hard sometimes, which is why I put so much emphasis on how their faces are, because it could literally ruin a great comic
it
for
really
me.
matters, yeah.
Overall, yeah, the this comic was really great. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I did wish it was a little longer, because I liked how simple it was with explaining things. Hey, I don't need to know much about this man's relationship with the wife and kid. I just need to know he's furious that they're dead.
Yep.
And it relates back to her dying. So there could have been a lot more focus on that. He killed the mom, and it was like, maybe she'd be silent for 3 days and then figure out how to talk to each other. But it was very quick. I like that understanding of, oh shit, there's an army here. Things are about to pop off. I gotta figure this out. I gotta go wake the monsters.
Right.
Which the monsters are the coolest part. Now, the only thing I really wish the monster fight was longer. That was so cool. And it was happening in the background. It was literally there. So, the captain and Sorolo and the girl can have a face-off.
Yeah.
And all the other men are preoccupied.
Busy with something.
Because what is he going to do? He can't kill the captain and be like, I'm in charge.
Yeah.
They're going to shoot him.
Right.
So you need the monsters, but I wish it was more of the monsters fighting. It was so cool.
Yeah.
And with the art, this style, like seeing people flying through the air with debris and fire and blood splattering everywhere, it's fucking cool as hell. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The city of gold looks red too.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if it's like actual gold or if it's, hey, this doesn't exist in the other parts of the world that we're from.
Yeah.
So we can take it back and sell it. But it didn't make it clear if the whole thing was gold.
Right.
But I do like the idea of this this little girl kind of being this hero, being the only one left to be like, all right, this is how we handle this.
Yeah.
Because if they get attacked and no one spills blood on that platform,
Yeah, you're screwed.
the monsters never wake up.
Yeah,
you
true.
could build civilization there and
not even
never
notice.
know that, right? That
True.
never happened.
Somebody would get a nosebleed one day and they'd pop up out of nowhere. 'cause
You're like,
they
what
dripped
the
it
fuck?
On accident.
And they'd be like, oh, they built on all our stuff and start murdering everybody.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But I really did enjoy this. The art really enhances it for me. I love big monsters. So seeing a comic that I was like, oh, there's 5 big monsters and these soldiers awaken but it's such a after thing, such a after, hey, it happened at the end. I want it to be about that. You know, do
More
your
focused-
vengeance story,
More
but
focused on the action.
man, give me like 2 more books of monsters. They were so cool. They looked awesome.
Yeah, they all looked very different. They didn't look like the same person or whatever.
It kind of looked like almost like metal on them. I was confused on the first read of, are these robots? What are they? Is it, and I didn't even get confirmation if it's stone. They have this arm and there's a chunk of their arm missing, and that's what the captain kind of hacked at.
Yeah.
And he was able to cut it with this sword. So was that bone? Like real regular bone? I think it'd be harder if it was a giant monster.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they could, because metal's from the earth, so they could be dirt, metal, trees.
Oh, like mud bones.
Everything together, yeah. They could just be amalgamation of stuff.
They're still super cool. But yeah, I think it's stone or maybe just some natural kind of metal or something.
Use
I don't
metal.
know.
They messed with metal. So.
But they're not built.
Yeah.
Like
they're
even their weapons
sort.
look...
Demigods type thing.
Yes. And their weapons even look like they were made. Like here, let me see if I can find a good shot of them. So there's one weapon right there. So look, there's a giant spear. That guy has a sword.
Yeah.
So obviously they had some metal to work with.
Right.
But I can't tell if they're metal. Mm-hmm. The way this art is, it's extremely detailed, but not at the same time.
Yeah.
You get the understanding of what's going on, but you can't fine tune or see that fine stuff. Like, I can't see if it's metal.
Right.
He stabs him in the eye and he bleeds. Now, is that a mask? Is that his face?
Right. Yeah, they look kind of like
they're wearing
and
stuff,
metal, and like a Earth robot. Like if the Earth created a robot.
Yeah, it looks like they're wearing stuff, but then there's blood pouring out of the eye hole. So is his eye bleeding in there?
Maybe the little tiny things wearing giant armor. Little tiny guys.
It falls and crashes and out flips this little naked tiny thing who just makes eye contact with the captain and then runs off.
Yeah.
What was that?
Ew.
Captain was cool too. I like the whole we're here and God's on our side. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what you're doing, Sorolo, because he's not going to help you. He's on our side. And then the just the atrocities they could commit by being like, God wants us to come here and steal these people's shit. But they did. They're all fucking dead.
Mm-hmm.
So what does this guy have to wait till she gets of age?
Yeah, they got
start repopulating.
Dude, they're just one city
tribe.
Town, yeah.
I mean, so
that's what it is.
There's other tribes that are aware of this thing, or maybe they're not.
They wouldn't know yet.
How big is the Yucatan Peninsula?
Man, by that point, not as big, but at one point, huge. There was like lots of people there for a long time.
Okay, and this is Mayan population, so
yeah, this is like
there's definitely other tribes.
It's the end, but there's still people around.
Oh
there's
yeah,
a lot.
Still Mayans.
Yeah, exactly.
Adam,
heavily populated.
So that means that this is still out there. Mm-hmm. City of Gold still exists. So no one gets the gold. Sorolo might be able to chip some out the wall. And all right, I'm gonna head back. You gonna be okay, little girl? Like, if there's different tribes, they don't speak the same language, right? Do they speak Mayan? Is there a common Mayan language? Or
by that point, I know there was, but
1512. Like, okay, yeah. Yeah, because they got guns. They're watching TV in the jungles.
Yeah,
you know,
they got the refrigerators going.
AC.
They're steam-powered ships.
Yeah, they got all that. Yeah. So yeah, I'm sure they speak the same language. They go find their boys down the road. Yeah, they'll be all right. She'll be all right.
Yeah,
I'm sure she can find some other Mayans to keep making Mayans.
Genuinely, yeah.
Yeah, probably. Right. No, I'm joking, but yeah, I'm assuming there is. Like you said, it's a big place. Now, is there more monsters anywhere else?
I bet every town has its own monster crew. Is what
we got
I
our
thought.
own City of Gold as well.
I figured because like
then you know what that monster fight. That's what that means.
The next few follow-up issues are one town's monsters fighting the other town's monsters. Yeah,
right.
That'd be cool.
So the creator Alex Vd, Vd, he I looked at his website, bunch of beautiful, cool art prints here. He has a few art books as well. There's one graphic novel I saw, Subterranea, and then he wrote Yucatan 1512 and then Riptide, which are both Dark Horse.
Okay.
But it's his art. There's no oh well this looks no, it does not.
Yeah,
and I think
how he does his art. Yeah.
And I think he has an affinity for big monsters because I think I saw big stuff in the other books as well.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I would love to see these guys revisited in another book one day. That would be cool. Because here I found a print of the big god.
Oh, okay.
But he's chilling with another Mayan in a headdress.
Yeah.
And not the little girl. Could be the little girl, but this was not in the comic. So. Maybe there's more. That would be sweet.
I'm sure in his head he's got more stories set in that universe. Probably just never published anything.
I would like to see it. Maybe this Subterranea is in the same world because It looks like there's big monsters in that too.
That's cool.
So yeah, he's like me. Me and Alex. We like big monsters.
Monster.
Cool monsters. All right. So this one, I think I'm giving it 1 thumb up.
Okay.
And I think that other thumb is just from the shortness, the brevity of it all. When a short comic is cool, that's fine. But not when you write something as rad as this. Alex, this was rad.
Yeah.
I want more.
Would it feel like 2 comics? Maybe?
Yes, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. This would be one of those, hey, I don't know where to start with comics. Check this one out.
Right.
Go read
Okay.
Yucatan 1512.
Hell yeah.
1 thumb up.
So I got P, and this one is one that I've read before. I like to mention that because most of the time, 99
For the show, we're not
not
supposed to do that.
99% of the time, the comics that I pick I've never heard of or read before. This was one I read 10 years ago.
Oh, so not for the show.
No,
Got it.
no, 10
I was
years
That's
ago.
stupid, Adam. Why
No,
are
no,
you-
no, 10
I'm
years
cutting
ago.
all of this.
So it's Punisher Kills the Marvel Universe.
Oh, cool. Fuck yeah.
Which is a little one-shot
Hell yeah,
that came
dude.
out in 2011. It was written by Punisher extraordinaire Garth Ennis.
Nice.
And the art is by Dougie Braithwaite. And I would have to say that's the weak side of this comic is the art.
Ooh, okay. Garth Ennis probably loves the Punisher because he's not a superhero.
Yeah, Garth Ennis loves Punisher. He's one of the guys that did Punisher for years and years.
Right,
and
right.
years.
But, he hates superheroes,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So he probably loves...
He got off writing this comic.
Yeah, I bet. I
So-
can make this as sick as I want.
So this is a what-if universe or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, right.
You have to suspend your disbelief with how this comic goes.
Mm-hmm.
This is like I said, this is Garth Ennis's like wet dream type of thing. So power scaling makes no sense.
Yeah.
Just go with it, basically, is all I'm saying. In this universe, apparently Frank Castle and Matt Murdock went to the same elementary school.
Okay.
Which is funny because in the comics, that means they also went to elementary school with Bullseye.
Yep.
So he was in, whatever. So this is before Matt Murdock gets in the accident. So he's young. He's not blind yet. He's a regular little kid. He's getting beat up. Frank Castle comes out of nowhere and starts beating the shit out of the bullies. Matt Murdock's like, why'd you do that? And Frank's like, I hate bullies. That's just me. I hate bullies. And then it jumps to many years later. Frank Castle is an adult. This is the normal timeline in the comics. Like, I'd say it's supposed to be the 90s is what it looks like.
Okay.
Their costumes and who's around.
It looks like 90s.
90s, yeah.
All right.
So there's a giant battle happening in Central Park. The Brood and part of the Skrulls teamed up, and they're attacking Earth.
Weird.
So the Avengers and the X-Men are in Central Park fighting off the Brood and the Skrulls at the same time.
Should be fine.
Huge fight, and there's a lot of civilian casualties. And as they're fighting, we see Frank Castle, who's a cop, driving his cop Jeep. Apparently they use Jeeps here. He's driving to the Central Park, and his partner's like, "Hey, what's the deal? Why the big guy's got that handled? We're just cops." And he goes, "No, my wife took my kids to the park today or whatever." So as he's getting there, we're seeing an interview between Cyclops and Daredevil, and a few people are standing there. Captain America's standing there. And Daredevil's like, you look at all these civilian deaths. Like, why didn't you do something else? And Cyclops like, we didn't know till the last minute. There wasn't time to evacuate everybody.
Blame the mutants.
He's explaining why they couldn't get rid of all the civilians. And Daredevil's like, this is messed up. And while that's happening, Frank Castle gets there, and he's just standing there like in shock.
No, that's bullshit. Daredevil. Fuck you, bro. Hell no. Why didn't you save the people? Why didn't you, motherfucker?
Yeah. So
bitch.
So Cyclops looks over and he sees Frank's face, and the dead. His family's like dead on the ground between them. He's like, they're like on right there. And Cyclops starts stuttering. He's like, is this your family? What? He's like, I'm so sorry. And he starts explaining we couldn't evacuate, whatever. And he's not even done explaining. And the Punisher pulls out his gun and point blank shoots Cyclops in the face. And then pulls his gun and points it to the rest of the heroes. He shoots Hawkeye in the face. He shoots Kitty Pryde. And then they insinuate that other people got shot as well.
Right.
Wolverine gets over there, slices Frank. gets him on the ground. Then Cyclops holds Wolverine back because Wolverine was just going to kill him, you know? And he's like, everybody's like in shock. And he's like, oh my God. So Frank's in jail. He's at court and they're like, you killed some of the world's most favored superheroes. And you killed Cyclops and blah, 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 blah.
So they even Cyclops did die.
Yeah.
You just said he grabbed him.
The Russian guy.
Colossus. So he killed. So all those people you mentioned would die from a gunshot.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Kitty
he shot
Pryde,
the ones
Cyclops.
he could.
Yep.
Yeah, he shot
Who's
the
the
ones.
middle one? The second one you said?
Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hawkeye gets shot.
That's
so he
funny.
just like dome pieces them all. So he like bop, 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 bop.
Yeah.
And we see 3 or 4 die, but they say more die, whatever. In court, they're like, they separate the Avengers from the X-Men. And they're like, oh, we're sad you killed the Avengers. And you also killed some of the X-Men. They say it like that because they hate the X-Men or whatever.
Of course. So y'all sit in the back of the court.
So he's in court. He's found guilty. He's going to go to prison for life. He's on his way to prison. The back of doors of the van open. He's not at prison. He's at a giant mansion. Some dude standing out. I thought it was a lady. The first few times I read it, I thought it was a lady. But it's a dude named Kesselring. Frank Castle goes, where am I? This isn't prison. He goes, hi, Mr. Castle. I'm Kesselring. This is actually my house. I'm a billionaire. I actually paid for you to get out of prison. They won't know you're gone till tomorrow, so whatever. And he goes, I want you to meet some people. So they go inside the house, the mansion, and Kesselring introduces Frank to like 15 people, all with like missing legs and arms. One of them got smushed by the Hulk. One of them got run over by Ghost Rider. One of them mistaken identity. Wolverine thought he was somebody else. So all these people have real beef with superheroes and villains.
That's so interesting.
They're all
think
billionaires.
about that.
They're all billionaires. They all pooled their money together to get revenge. They want punishment.
That's
so
crazy.
they explain to Frank, they're like, hey man, you're the one that's already done this. We think you can, because he hasn't been the Punisher yet in this world. So they're like, we want you to punish all the superheroes and the supervillains. He's like, I need money. I need information. I need this and that. He goes, we have it all in ample supply, Mr. Castle.
Cool.
So now he's like funded Punisher.
Yeah.
Because Punisher always was just stealing the drug money and using it to buy more guns and stuff like that.
Sponsored now.
Sponsored Punisher. So he has information more than ever before. He's got a micro. This micro is missing his legs because Doc Ock chopped his legs off.
Okay.
So he's mad about that. So there's a time jump between that and the starting of the hunt. So it's a few months after he got out of jail. He goes on his first hunt. His first hunt happens to be Spider-Man and Venom in the sewers.
Oh, damn.
And they're fighting back and forth. And they're getting next to, you see the Punisher in the shadows, kind of. And then all of a sudden, a bunch of tasers, like from the wall, come flying out. And they taser Venom. And they taser Spider-Man. And apparently they're like such good, strong tasers that it rips the Venom symbiote off of him.
Oh, shit.
And as the Venom symbiote leaves him, Frank Castle steps up with a machine gun and then sprays the whole clip into Eddie Brock to kill him.
Yeah.
And then he looks over to Spider-Man, and Spider-Man like, why? Who are you? What's going on? He goes, I'm here to punish you. I'm the Punisher. And he goes, why me? Why me? He goes, somebody had to be first. And then he dome taps Spider-Man.
Dang.
This is where we meet Micro, actually. He goes back to the Micro. Hey, I need information on this. I need information on that. The one where he kills, he trackers the Hulk. So the Hulk's out on a rampage. He shoots a little tracker onto his pants. He waits till he calms down, turns back into Banner, and he's asleep in a alleyway. He tracks the tracker to his pants. He gets there, and he dome pieces him before he can turn back into the Hulk.
Right.
So this is another point where you're like, in the comics, he just would have turned back into the Hulk.
He turns into the Hulk and the bullet pops out.
Exactly.
You probably got to like chop his head off.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
That's what I thought he was going to do.
Yeah.
Cut his head off.
He just shoots him.
Bruce Banner's dead and
Shoots
Hulk
him.
is dead.
Yeah, now he goes after Kingpin. He goes into the Kingpin's.
Why? He's just a regular dude.
He goes into his building. He's got like his own building.
Right.
And Kingpin says this. He goes, when I learned about you, Mr. Castle, I put all my money and effort into securing your weapons and some information for you, and we were going to work together. We could have wiped them off the map. I know you have backing, but with my connections and my backing, we could have wiped them off the map. Easy peasy. He goes, why are you coming at me now? He goes, I thought it was for superpowered people or whatever. And he goes, no, you're just a scum of the earth. Plus, you have all these weapons. I need your weapons. So he kills Kingpin in a really awesome... He shoots everybody, just to let you know. But Kingpin's like tougher than a regular dude, but he is a regular dude. So he gets shot up a bunch of times. They keep fighting, and then Frank puts a pistol up under his chin, so it busts out his entire dome.
He's just getting shot. I thought it'd be...
And so then Kingpin falls on him, and he gets caught again by the police. So the same thing happens. He goes to court. You're going to jail. He gets sprung again by Kesselring again. Kesselring's like, hey, man, if you get caught and there's some way we can't buy your way out, you're screwed. We haven't even killed that many bad guys yet. Yeah. It's been, I think at this point, it's been like a year or two.
Oh, wow.
He goes, it's been a year or two. You haven't really done much. And he goes, I just got all my weapons from Kingpin. I'm going the big time now, okay? This is where it picks up. And he's like, all right, Kesselring's like, all right, we're spending billions of dollars on this. So we pick up with Punisher. He's in Latveria. Oh. He sneaks into Latveria, basically, uses Dr. Doom's own arrogance against him. And then he plants like a MacGuffin weapon onto Doom's head, which separates his connection with all his Doom bots. That's the first thing. Right. So now his army is gone. And then it like weakens him to a point where he can't physically do anything. And then the Punisher just slowly beats him to death with a giant hammer. And then he gets all the weapons from Latveria. So now he's got the Kingpin's weapons vault. He's got the Latverian weapons vault.
That's crazy.
Him and Micro are there, and Micro's like, what are we going to do? We need to pick up the pace. And he goes, I'm here for this. Oh, is that a nuke? And he was like, yeah, I figured he'd have something like this. He was like, I thought Kingpin would, but Kingpin didn't. But I knew Doom would have something like this. So we pick up with a 2-page spread of Magneto and all the X teams. So like not just X-Men, but X-Force and X-Factor, they're all here. Alpha Force is even here.
Oh, damn.
And then on the evil side, it's Magneto, Apocalypse, Sinister, Juggernaut. It's
shit.
Omega Red, just like full bad. Everybody that you could possibly... Here, look.
Yeah, let me see.
Anybody you could possibly believe is a bad guy is there. Emma Frost down there busting out of her bustier.
I see that.
Strong guy. That's what I was saying. X-Force and X-Factor. Yep, exactly. Sunspot. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
All of them are there.
There's a lot.
So they're on the moon fighting in a giant dome on top in the moon. And it's this 2-page is one of the best Garth Ennis writing superheroes sounding stupid. This is him making fun of the X teams and the bad guys. Like Magneto's doing his like bad guy speech and he's like, you called us here to the moon, blah, blah, blah. And then Professor's not in these comics, so Storm's in charge. So Storm's talking for the good guys. And she's like, you invited us here to the moon to battle on the moon, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, wait, no, you invited us to battle on the moon. No, you're the one that said we should battle on the moon. And then Magneto goes, what's that? And then a nuke pops up from out of the ground. And then it just explodes on the moon, wiping out all the X team.
Holy shit.
Bad guys, good guys.
Yeah.
Hundreds and hundreds of X people explode and are dead.
Cool.
And then we have another multi-year jump, and Wolverine's walking through Japan drunk as hell, like crying about losing all the X teams. And then Punisher just kind of walks up behind him and makes fun of him. He's like, you pussy, kind of. He's like, why are you crying? Why are you such a wuss? Those people sucked or whatever. And Wolverine's like, rah! And he's like so drunk. And they kind of insinuate that Punisher may have poisoned him too.
I was going to ask.
Something like that. So he's really out of it. So they have a little scuffle, which is, if you know, Wolverine would literally just kill Punisher in 2 seconds. And Punisher takes some claws through the hand. And then he like flings the Wolverine's claws around and makes him stab himself with his claws. It's really dumb. And I'm like, how's he going to kill Wolverine here?
Yeah.
He obviously has all these things set up. He's next to an electric grid system thing. And he just throws Wolverine into it and he electrocutes himself until there's no meat on his bones. And then his bones are just on the ground and he's dead. That's how they kill Wolverine in it. I was sad.
No, that's booty.
In this whole thing, I was like, that was the one kill where I was like, this sucks. Yeah. I don't mind the suspension of disbelief. I don't mind that. I really don't.
But that's crazy.
It was stupid and anticlimactic and not cool because at the beginning of this, Wolverine attacks him and slashes his face. And so the rest of the comic Punisher has slashes on his face.
He should have injected him with something that makes him weak and sick or something.
Anything else.
Metal poisoning or some bullshit.
He throws him into an electric grid and he electrocutes himself until there's nothing left.
Wow, so Electro could beat Wolverine.
Yeah, that was the one kill in this where I was actually upset about it.
Oh, okay.
So then we see it's been more years now again.
Mm-hmm.
We see more Matthew Murdock talking to Punisher. Why do you keep doing this? Blah, blah, blah. And he goes, dude, I've killed like 300 people or whatever so far. He's like, I'm doing good. I'm going to finish.
What do you mean?
I'm going to kill all of them. You don't understand. You're just a lawyer. So he doesn't know he's Daredevil. I thought he did know he was Daredevil.
Okay.
He does not. So Punisher
So
just
he's friends with Matt because they went to school.
Yes, exactly.
Got it.
So then we get a 2-page fight with Punisher versus Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible fight. Not really that great. He just shoots at him a lot. And then Captain America is like, ha ha, you're out of bullets. And he lowers his guard. And then literally the Punisher's arm comes from the opposite direction. Like they're talking in front of each other. Then his arm has a gun from the side. So it doesn't make any sense. This is another kill where I was like, you could just shoot Captain America. That's fine. But he's like, I'm out of bullets. And so he lowers his guard. Oh, I'm not out of bullets. And then he shoots Captain America in the head.
Psych, you thought.
Yeah, he goes, oh, I got you. And so now he goes back to Kesselring. And Kesselring's like, hey, you've done it. You've like killed all of them. You've killed all of them. They say you've killed 500. He's killed 500. This is 5 years later. Mm-hmm. This is at the end of like the waning hours of him murdering all the superheroes. There's one superhero left. It's Daredevil. Mm-hmm. And he's Punisher's like, hey, I'm going to go kill Daredevil and then we're done. Kesselring's like, no. We are in charge now. Like, there's no more of these people. There's no superheroes. There's no villains. Like, we're going to fill the void. And we're going to be like the new AIM or the Hand or whatever. No. And he just shoots Kesselring.
Yep.
Kills Kesselring. All the paralyzed and paraplegic people around him, he tells them, he goes, we're done. If I ever see one of you again, like out of the corner of my eye, I will come back and murder every single person here. And they're like, all right, sure. So the last few pages are him hunting down Daredevil, having a longer, drawn-out fight, a bunch of back and forth. Like, why are you doing this, blah, blah, blah. Daredevil, like, wins because Daredevil's a better fighter, blah, blah, blah. So they're arguing, they're fighting. Daredevil's, like, on top of Punisher, and the Punisher's, like, explaining why he had to do this, whatever. So he pops up and stabs Daredevil through the heart. And as he's dying, Daredevil takes off his mask, and he goes, it's me, Frank, it's Matt. And he's like, Matt, I didn't know it was you, whatever. And he goes, there's always a real person under the mask, is what Daredevil says.
That's the lesson you need to learn, Frank.
That's what they were trying to hint at. It was like,
Too bad I already killed 500 superheroes.
All of them. And so at the end, what are you going to do now, man? Now that you've killed all the bad guys? And Punisher goes, no, there's one left. So Matt dies, and as soon as Matt's dying, he puts a revolver up under his chin and blows his own brains out because he knows he's one of the bad guys.
Right. Okay. So that's cool. But so does that mean like only superpowers?
So no. So
like did he
Kingpin,
kill Iron Man,
Kingpin, and like yes, all
and
those
Thor?
people.
He killed Thor and Loki and Odin.
They didn't show those on purpose, I would imagine.
Yeah.
He had a bunch of nukes, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. So the suspension of disbelief in this comic is major. You have to be like, Punisher can just kill every single superhero no matter what.
Right.
Circumstances be damned. Plan be damned. Because sometimes he had a plan and other times it was just like, I have more bullets.
What's up? Clack, clack, clack,
clack. Yeah. Which was cool. I don't mind that.
Yeah. Punisher's so cool.
Punisher's great. This is a Garth Ennis comic through and through. The art being different kind of throws you off from feeling the same Garth Ennis-y feeling because most of the time he's got that same style of artist, like the real dirty and like grimy style for the Punisher stuff. This is way more 90s, brighter colors.
Bright.
Yeah, exactly. I liked it. It was fun. But there were so many silly little things about it that I didn't like.
Yeah, some of those kills were weak.
So faces in this were ugly. How were the faces? Faces were ugly as shit. Punisher, especially at the end, his face is just a wrinkle of scars and stuff, which I liked because he's just a guy, and every time he gets hurt, he keeps his scars. And his eyes were like swelled shut. Like the last part of the comic, he's just like, he looked like hamburger meat. Oh. He looked like he was beat up like hamburger meat. The art itself, I wasn't super fan of, so I'd put this with a 1 thumb up.
Okay.
I gave it a 1 thumb up. The artist Dougie Braithwaite, I just couldn't get on board with it. So that was one of the major issues. And then just the silliness of it was even sillier than a normal comic.
Well, yeah. I mean, like Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. He had some real clever ways.
Well, he just shot Wolverine like 1 billion times.
Is that what he did? He had a Pym particles for Mjolnir to kill Thor. There was cool, interesting things. Yeah, he tricked Wolverine into thinking the X-Men were bad guys or something.
He had X-23 and Dakin hooked up to like flamethrowers or whatever, so they couldn't never heal all the way.
Yeah.
That was cool. Some pretty nasty stuff.
So it was clever. This is just, I mean, Punisher's cool, and I assume if he was going to do something, that's probably how he'd do it.
So they made a big deal about him getting all these super weapons and stuff, and then he only uses the nuke.
Yeah, never shot a laser gun.
He's not wearing Doom bot armor. He's not doing
Chitauri stuff.
Yeah, I thought that's where they were going to go with it.
I thought for a second he was going to get the symbiote at the beginning.
Anything. Yeah.
That would have been cool.
That would have been cool.
Then he sets it on fire and kills himself at the end.
That'd be sick.
I love Punisher, though, so that was rad.
Him killing Spider-Man, one of the first ones, was cool.
I like that, too.
But that technically wasn't the first one, because he killed Hawkeye and Cyclops. Those were the first ones.
Yeah, killed more than the ones we saw. And then, I guess officially, that was a reaction. Now I'm on a mission, maybe.
Yeah. So it was entertaining.
Bing, bang, boom. This is Matt versus Adam. Bing, bang, boom.
Bing, bang, boom.
This is where we take a random character generator online. We see who wins between who I get and who he gets. We're doing cartoon characters today. Who you got?
I got, was it Garnet?
Garnet. Yeah. Which is funny because
Steven Universe.
My son is still super into Steven Universe. My daughter got really into it and then got out of it. And my wife enjoys Steven Universe.
Cool.
It is
we've mentioned it before on the show.
It is a very beloved show in my house. And it's funny, I tried to get them to watch it for years, and they finally do it. And I'm like, I don't really like this all that much.
I wound out of it, yeah.
No, it's a good show, though. It's a good show. Okay, so let me hear your powers. What you got?
So, I have just, the first stuff is high intelligence, leadership, charisma, blah, blah. So everything like a hero would have.
Yeah.
And then now the superhuman stuff is superhuman strength, durability, speed, reflexes, endurance, regeneration, shape-shifting, longevity, fusing, precognition. Precognition, electrokinesis, lava immunity, lightning redirection, and summoning gauntlet, whatever that is.
Yeah.
So I thought she had more than that.
Yeah, no.
Or was ultra powerful.
No.
She's just like a hero.
Yes,
powerful.
because her thing is melee. She's a brawler.
Yeah.
She's
got the big fist.
Yep, she is a brawler.
Yeah.
So she's not shooting anything. She's not doing that. She's flipping around and fighting.
Yeah.
And so mine, astral vision, immortality, cryokinesis, and coma kinetic flight. He can fly with his beard and shit. Now,
he's not effective with a lot of those things a lot of the time.
He can be, though. So the arena for this fight is downtown Houston, 2 blocks of downtown Houston. We're out doing stuff. We see each other, and it's fight on sight.
Fight on sight. No.
Don't have to kill, just incapacitate, basically. Put down.
No prep time.
Now, my power is continental level, though. That's what it's rated as. He can freeze entire kingdoms, create localized blizzards, and he can make moving mountains and creatures of snow and ice.
Right.
So I can make a big snow thing. Can. But we don't do it based on the character.
Yeah, true.
We just do it based on what they would actually be able to do. Yeah. So I think because you're a close quarters melee brawler, and I know from the show that the gems can break. And if they break, you're on the way out.
Yeah. I just got to knock your crown off, though.
You can knock my crown off.
In that aspect,
I can fly, so I don't have to be on the ground anywhere near you.
You've seen how he flies, though.
I can still fly.
He goes like this and flaps, and he goes like 4 miles an hour.
It still flies, though. If I get up above you, you got to throw stuff at me.
I could jump up there and grab you.
I go higher, and then I can freeze you. I just don't think you have an answer for the ice. Even as fast as you are, it's just if I get you incapacitated, you start breaking it, boom, you're frozen again.
Yeah.
And just the scale of his power is strong, but he's a dumb doofus.
He's just bad at it.
And he's crazy.
He's bad at it.
He's literally insane.
Yeah.
And that crown makes him crazy. But if you were able to get in close, knock the crown off, he's just a regular dude.
That's how I've seen people in Adventure Time get him. They're just kind of they're talking to him or whatever. Ice King, and they're like, bop. Yeah, just bop him.
There are a few times where he gets serious against Finn and Jake, and he beats them.
I know what
multiple
you're talking
times.
about. I know what you're talking about, and I agree on that.
And it says you're so I put it in AI, right?
Yeah.
So primary power, this is Ice King and then Garnet. Cryokinesis, gauntlets, electrokinesis, future vision. Combat style, area of effect and summoning for me. Close quarters brawler for you.
Okay.
Durability high, survive blunt force and explosions. Yours is also high, can withstand lava, but vulnerable to poofing. I don't know what that is. Speed, high flight speed via beard, and yours is exceptional reflexes and projectile deflecting. Weakness can be disarmed of his crown, and your gemstone can crack.
We actually got that right.
Pretty much nailed it, yeah. So the targeting the crown is the only path you have to victory.
That's what I thought.
And then future vision kind of screws me up a little bit.
Okay.
But I think just overwhelming ice is hard to deal with.
That's how you win. But
Percentage,
I think, is actually kind of close on this one.
yeah, very close. There's definitely many times. I think, even out of 5, you might win more.
Flip, smack crown off.
Done.
Yeah.
Because it's fight on sight, meaning, and we're not pretending Ice King's like how he is in the show. He's capable and competent and shit, but he is a dummy. Yeah. So he might not be the quick to be like, oh, what's going on? When you fighting me?
Reflexes type situation.
But if he was, I think it's over. He's freezing the 2 blocks.
Yeah.
He can make big ice weapons too. Monsters, stone. He can freeze the whole city.
Snakes. I think he did ice snakes.
He can freeze all of Houston if he needed to.
True.
With it's there. It is there.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the crown. It's not him. It's the crown. So if you smacked it off your head and put it on, you could do all that with time. But you know what I mean. Right. So I personally, I think Ice Kings takes it.
You win, but I think it's pretty close, actually.
What do you think the percentages are? Like 60-40?
Yeah.
Or 55-45?
I do it a little. I'd give it actually 60. I give it 60.
Okay. I see her winning quite a few times.
Realistically, yeah. Because we try not to be like, oh, he's the bad guy, so he's going to lose. That's not how we run this.
No, or like comic style. Well, in the comics, this guy would win or something.
They're going to team up. No,
we don't do that. If someone had these abilities, as far as we know, and if someone had her abilities, as far as we know, we use them. But if they have those abilities, what would they be capable of? Yeah. Meaning, when we go up against someone with like reality warping, it's like
win.
It's over.
They win. Yeah.
We really don't have an answer
quite a
for
few
that.
times in this battle where we're just like, well, yeah, you won.
You won. It's reality. You can't. You change it unless it's specified. Like, only change small things.
You know what we said a bunch is like whenever we have a powerful person, we'll always be like, like Matthew Malloy or something. We always use that reference.
We give Matthew a lot of love.
We do, yeah.
That's cool. That's really cool. All right, I'll take that. That is 55-49.
Yeah.
Good job. Ice King.
Ice King won it for you, dude.
That's what's up. I like that.
He is super powerful.
Good job, Simon. It's time for Rando Revos. This is random reviews on flipping pages. Look at that. It's new. It's a new thing.
Where we don't review anything.
Adam, why do you always do that? All right, this is random reviews. This is where we actually review things we have randomly watched in the last week. Adam doesn't think we do.
No, we don't.
All right, let's get these ones we did together out of the way.
All
right, so we watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
That's right.
Holy shit, that movie's amazing.
I love movies about public transit. I'm passionate about public transit movies and the impact they have on everyday citizens.
You mentioned that. I said I wanted to watch it a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
And you had mentioned this public transit thing.
Yeah.
And I then realized while I was watching it, holy shit, they bring this up. It is in
it's
there.
It's a real thing. Yeah.
It is really peppered in there.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. It's wild. But the opening scene is amazing. This baby and Roger Rabbit's trying to take care of him, and it's all hijinks, Mr. Magoo type nonsense. But like you can see the baby's reflection in the oven and the tile floor, and then at the end of the scene, because it's just insane cartoon nonsense. When it pulls back, it's a set, and there's people working, and these cartoon characters are real, and like the baby's smoking cigars and stuff. I think it holds up even now.
Oh, big time.
But I love the Toon thing. The main character, Bob Hoskins, is awesome. Roger Rabbit's great.
He plays it straight.
Yeah, he does. It's really good. And the bad guy, we mentioned this, that he traumatized us.
Yeah.
That was something I remember.
Stuck in my head.
Oh, yeah.
It's stuck in my head.
I can see his face and hear his voice of him screaming.
Yeah.
And he talked just like this.
When he goes all toony.
Yes.
His voice goes all toony. Yeah.
And everyone loved Jessica Rabbit. Dude, Betty Boop. What?
Yeah.
Betty Boop, bro? She was looking fine in that restaurant scene. Everyone's going after her. Betty Boop, dude.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Can you fuck a tune? You have to be able to, right?
120 million%.
I mean, are Roger Rabbit and Jessica Rabbit banging? They're married.
Yeah. They don't just play patty cake.
So he's pushing rabbit schlong up in there? I mean,
yeah, weird.
Is it human?
Weird rabbit dick.
I think too much about these tunes' genitals, but like Bugs Bunny was there. Oh, I heard something interesting about that. Disney and Warner Brothers is very difficult to get them to allow their tunes on the screen at the same time.
Yeah.
So there was a deal that they can only be on screen for the same amount of time.
Equals
so
amount of time.
Donald Duck
That's
and Daffy
why.
Duck, yep.
Ah.
And then Bugs and Mickey Mouse. They were when he's parachuting and they're falling down, they're on the screen for the same
like
amount of time.
equal, yeah. Okay.
So you couldn't do more. You couldn't have an opportunity for them to have more screen time or Disney to make fun of WB or vice versa.
Okay.
Which is crazy. You got to play with our toys the same amount of time.
Yeah.
You can't do it more with theirs, okay? But yeah, I love Roger Rabbit. If you've never seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit, it is like a detective noir style story, but what the kick is like there's a regular world and then there's the toon world. So Bugs Bunny, Mickey Mouse, all these characters exist with us on Earth in their own little weird, crazy toontown.
That's right.
And it's basically a mystery story about someone gets knocked off, someone dies, and they're trying to figure out who did it, and Roger Rabbit's involved in it. If you've never seen it or heard of it, go watch it. It's freaking awesome.
It's fun, for sure. So...
We did another one together.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that first.
Yeah, no. It's bullshit. We watched Mortal Kombat 2.
Yeah.
The second Mortal Kombat.
The new Mortal Kombat.
The new
2.
one. I was so psyched. I was really excited. I saw some of those fight scenes and I went, that looks like an arena.
Yeah, that was... They
You know-
killed it on the arena backgrounds.
And it was obvious, okay, this is a fight. They're fighting. Round one, go.
Yeah.
That's cool. But God, that was just bad. I couldn't even tell you what it was about. I truly don't remember.
It was just another tournament for Shao Kahn or whatever to not take over Earth Realm.
But there was more. There was some stuff going on because there was like they broke the rules again in like the middle of the movie, and we were like, "Is this a round or what is this?"
Yeah.
I equate it to the original Mortal Kombat movie. For what it was in the 90s, it was cool. And then the second one came out and it was garbage. That is exactly what happened with these new Mortal Kombat.
with the
The first
reboots.
one was like, I was all right. They played it a little serious.
Yeah.
Scorpion's character was a badass. He lost his family. It was supposed to be real and emotional. And then he comes back to kick ass. And then they come out with this one. And it's just like the 90s. This one was really, really bad.
Yeah.
Very bad.
Yeah, when they were trying to be funny, it definitely didn't hit.
Carl Urban was kind of funny.
And
He did all right.
like you said, there's just the part where what's his name flies away.
Liu Kang. So spoilers for this stupid ass movie, but in the middle of this fight, Liu Kang gets a glimpse of the future.
Yeah.
And this is while the whole ending is going
Yeah,
down.
the wrap up's like happening.
Shit's happening. This is culminating here, and he's like, "Oh shit! I just got a glimpse of the future. I gotta go."
He turned into like a yellow spirit bird and flew away.
He
or
said,
some
"I'm
shit.
out.
Yeah.
I'm out. Y'all got this right.
Yeah.
Y'all don't need my bicycle kick or dragon thing. Y'all are good."
Dude, that part, it killed me.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here. We were like, "What?"
I genuinely made a noise. I was like, what? Huh?
I started laughing.
What?
What the fuck is this? This is so terrible. So yeah, awful movie. Bad movie.
No,
Bad movie.
It wasn't good.
It was not good. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut up now. What you got?
So my main thing I've been watching is Outer Limits, the 90s and 2000 I think it was actually all 2000, maybe.
And the original one was like black and white, like old school.
Yeah.
Okay.
I rewatching it, I realized how much of it I watched when I was a kid.
Yeah.
All the episodes are reminding me of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, I remember this one. Oh my god, I remember this.
That's
one.
what it's like when I watch Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I remember this.
Yeah. So one of the things I realized while I was watching all the Outer Limits was how many of the short stories were used in Black Mirror and other media like that, anthology sort of stuff.
You mean stuff like it or exact stories?
It's all exact. Like
really?
the soldiers with implants that make the bad guys look like bugs, but they're just people.
That was Outer Limits?
That was Outer Limits. And I'm sure that was the
That's
story
probably
before.
from some 40s story or something.
Exactly. It
Yeah.
could have been an original Outer Limits
It
episode.
could be, though.
Something similar. But that happened like, I'm 4 seasons in, and it's happened 3 or 4 times.
Really?
Where there's stories that are the same. Not like, oh, it's a werewolf
kind of
story.
like this.
No, like exactly
That's
the same.
crazy.
It's
Black
cool.
Mirror, what the hell?
A lot of Black Mirror
We're here to
episodes.
hold your ass accountable.
And full movies that they've made since the Outer Limits episodes.
Oh, that they've taken.
Have the same
yeah.
storyline, yeah.
Yeah, they do that with Twilight Zone as well.
Of
There's
course.
a bunch of that.
Of
I guess
course.
when it's old and original, it's kind of hard. There's only so many stories you can tell.
Also, I don't know if anybody knows this, but original versions of all the Outer Limits episodes have nudity in it.
Hell yeah.
Which,
Dick.
almost.
And balls.
Almost. You
Damn.
get boobs and you get butts.
Of course.
But
you never get dicks.
not like, it's like you kind of the edge of a boob. Like, no, they're just full lighting, full scenes with
That's
5 or 6
crazy.
chicks' titties out. So when I was thinking back, I was like, these scenes were integral to the story, which means on TV they must have just blurred.
Maybe, yeah.
Used the same scene but blurred.
Mm-hmm.
That rolls into my second one that I'm just going to rattle off is Tales from the Crypt. Also had nudity in its original version.
Yeah, that was a Fox show, too. That's crazy.
What, Tales from the Crypt?
Wasn't it?
No, that was on Showtime or one of those.
Was it?
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Okay.
Originally. Maybe they eventually started doing episodes on
maybe they
regular
played
TV.
it on Fox or something.
But
Or maybe
also,
I'm completely wrong.
Also nudity in those. Crazy.
That's crazy. You would think at that time our Puritan
The opposite.
fucking bullshit
Yeah.
would be like, no, we can't have titties on TV. What?
Yeah, no. So, like I'm saying, these are the original versions or whatever. So maybe on TV, they, like I said, they probably just blurred it.
Probably blurred it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, sex and violence is fine as long as there's no naughty words, right?
Yeah, right.
I've been watching some old shows as well.
Like,
I'm not going
what?
to go deep into them, but I started watching I Dream of Jeannie.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There was a
I knew this.
Mandela effect. People were talking about Bewitched.
Bewitched.
That she wiggled her nose to do magic, but in actuality, she's wiggling her mouth, which her nose wiggles.
It wiggles, okay.
People thought it was only the
Yes,
nose.
Yes.
I realized watching some Bewitched stuff that I went, no, wait, I don't remember that. I
This
remember
isn't
the
what-
folded arms and that.
Yeah.
So I never watched Bewitched. I started watching I Dream of Jeannie, and I watched like 3 or 4 episodes. That shit was fun, man. I really enjoy it. I thought that shit was great. It's funny. I was also watching Beverly Hillbillies, which if you think about it, they're both the same joke. Oh, she's a genie. And she doesn't understand.
Yeah.
They're hillbillies living in rich neighborhood in California. They don't understand.
Yeah.
I will say the guy from Beverly Hillbillies, the main guy that plays Jed Clampett, he plays it so sincere
Yeah.
that I genuinely get upset when someone's mean to him. Like I get sad when they bother
They take
him
advantage
and
of
trying to
him
take
or
it. Yeah, it bothers
Make
me.
fun of him for not knowing.
He's such a sweetheart. His sister, someone was like, "Oh, you got a lot of money. You should move here." And he's like, "Well, I was thinking about. All right, I will."
Yeah.
He just uprooted his whole family because
Moved
someone
across
was
the
like,
country.
"You should probably do this."
This is where rich people live.
And that's how sweet he is. That he's
Yeah.
like, "That sounds like a great idea. Thank you."
Yeah.
But I love the whole. There's a whole other house up here on the second story, and he's like, "Get down.
Don't bother them folks.
The people might be living up there."
If there's a whole other house, there's probably a family living there.
But yeah, they're all on YouTube. So you can just go type in full episodes and find them. And there's just something really comforting about watching those shows because I remember seeing I Dream of Jeannie late at night, laying in bed, regular TV, 5 channels or whatever. I would watch that. And then I remember early morning, Beverly Hillbillies was always on.
Mornings, it was always on.
I would whatever Cartoon Network or comedy, whatever the hell I was watching, I think Cartoon Network whatever I was watching then in the mornings played. So I remember waking up hearing that studio laugh track. And it's
the
just
exact same laughs.
Yeah,
over
pretty
and over
much.
again.
The same 18 cycled through, but just something about it's so nice and it's comforting.
It is.
So I thoroughly enjoy watching that one.
So they came out with a new Ghost in the Shell TV show. If you didn't know, Ghost in the Shell is like one of my favorite things ever. The art style is different, which I like, actually. I like it because it's not computers. Because in the Ghost in the Shell movie, they made an updated one that was all CG version of it, and I hated that.
Scarlett Johansson?
No, before that.
Oh, okay.
It was Ghost in the Shell 2.0 or something, where they used a lot more of the computer-generated stuff instead of the original hand-drawn stuff. This one is the hand-drawn style.
Or made to look like it?
Yes, exactly. Okay. I like the character designs. I haven't watched it all. I have it on my list, and I'm going to be watching it. I'm just kind of saving it. I think they're releasing like episode at a time.
Oh, okay.
Because there's only 3 episodes.
This just came out.
Yeah. There's only 3 episodes out.
Oh, damn.
And they're short. They're like short episodes. In the old Ghost in the Shell show, they were always an hour long or whatever. And this is 30,
I didn't know that.
30 minutes.
Is this a reboot or is it remake? Or what's going on?
Like a prequel, maybe? But they had done another prequel? I don't know. Like I said, I didn't watch it. I just saw that it was coming out. And I set it on my list.
Oh, I thought you said you watched 3 of them.
No, there's 3 episodes out. I was going to try to wait till they're all out. I like being able to watch straight through.
I'll check it out over Easter weekend.
And then there's a GQUUX, which I didn't know what it was.
Nonsense.
And I was like, oh, this looks cool. I read the description, like underground mecha brawler, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, cool. It's right up my alley. It was a Gundam show. It was like a Gundam spin-off show.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I didn't even know.
There's so many of those.
This one I liked better than almost all the Gundam spin-off shows.
Really?
I do like it. It's such a silly, we're teens and we're going through regular stuff. Also, we're battling Gundams in the underground market of the future.
And falling in love.
So silly, silly and fun. And
the action's good in it
yes,
so far?
Yeah. At the end of every episode is action.
Cool.
Beginning of the episode, not slice of life, but you know what I mean? The teens living their lives and, I don't know if we'll have enough money or whatever. And then
we'll figure it out later. We gotta go fight these robots.
Then at the end, there's like the few minutes of the Gundam fight at the end, which is fun. It's a lot of fun.
I'll be honest, never ever got into Gundam.
It's hard to get into Gundam fully.
Yeah. I knew a guy who loved Gundam. His bedroom, one whole wall was shelves full of Gundam.
No, really.
Shout out Sam.
Yeah.
You nerd.
Hell yeah.
You fucking nerd. All right. I watched X-Men 97. I thought this... I'm stupid, bro. I thought the first season ended at episode 6.
That's right. I remember.
So I was like, damn, that was a good-ass season. And I go back, there's 4 episodes I hadn't watched. So super psyched. Oh, I'm getting into this.
Yeah.
Watched all those and then knew that second season is coming out. Blew through 7 of those.
Yeah.
And that was like Apocalypse stuff, and we love Apocalypse here at Flipping Pages.
Sabanur.
Love that guy. And seeing him in the past, like the art is incredible. I love the continuation of the 97 story, the cartoon from the 90s, which is basically comics from the 90s.
Very, very similar.
Way more similar back then than now. Now they've branched off. They're doing their own thing, and I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
I am thoroughly enjoying it.
The art's just extraordinary.
It's beautiful.
I like the choices of the costumes.
Me too. They all look great. The art's fantastic. I love how crisp and clean it is. It does look like some high-tech Archer stuff though, but I do enjoy it, and I just if you know me, you know I love X-Men.
Yeah.
They're my favorite. They're my Marvel anything, it's X-Men.
Yeah.
And I don't even pick just X-Men. I love it. Yeah. I read X-Men comics for years and years and years. So love them. Love that this show actually got a second season. And hopefully people are watching it because that Apocalypse storyline's been awesome.
I think so. I think it is popular.
I think Apocalypse could have run the next phase of Marvel. If X-Men were around, or however it was, how Thanos was a big bad, Apocalypse could be the big bad. Yeah. And you put Thanos in front of Apocalypse is smoking him.
Right.
Smoking him.
I think so.
I think so. He's eating Thanos' lunch, bro. Eat it. he is destroying him. I think he's too powerful, and I think he would be great to be a big bad for a Marvel season. But Marvel sucks now in the movies and stuff because that Doomsday is gonna blow. Yeah. All right, this is my last one. I watched Smile.
Oh, the movie.
Yeah, I'm not a horror movie guy.
I liked it. The first one, right?
Yes. So I heard two guys saying they were going through a list and they were like, Smile. Oh, Smile was really good. That was all they said. And I went, I've never heard anyone say that, so I'm going to check it out. Now, I figured, okay, this is either going to be like a go hard, like kind of slasher monster movie, or this is going to be a real slow burn movie about, something realistic but made this way. So like Hereditary was about like the family stuff and what you get passed down. But it's crazy. You get passed down crazy in that one. This one was all about mental health and how you treat it and stuff. Yeah. So I was like, oh, this isn't a full-blown monster movie. But damn, dude, it was good. Yeah. It was really good. The ending, horror movies, this is where they fall apart, is the ending. This was okay. I figured it was going this direction when I saw it. I didn't want it to. And I was like, all right, fine, whatever. But apparently the second one's is fun as well. So I'm really interested in that one. We have a list of 6 or 8 horror movies that we're going to be watching that I've heard are good, like Obsession and Longlegs and Train to Busan's on there. I want to watch that one. Bunch of those I want to see.
Train to Busan?
Never seen it.
I've told you for fucking forever.
It's been on my list forever.
Because I told you, you wouldn't watch it.
No, well, you told me I put it on my list.
Yeah.
I just have a giant list and it gets lost in there. But that was the first horror movie in my line of horror movies that I'm watching. And Smile was pretty good. It was fun.
I liked it.
You got any more?
2 quick
We're
things.
done.
2 quick
All right,
things.
we are on.
So, Ninja Scroll is a 90s, what would it be,
yeah.
like an OVA or a full movie?
Probably OVA.
That I really loved. I watched it all the time growing up.
The movie.
My friend had the VHS for it. And then later I would see it on like Sci-Fi Channel and stuff. They would play it sometimes. But then just recently I was scrolling on, I think it's Amazon, and I saw it on there, but it was a different cover or whatever. And I went to it and I was like, what is this? And it was the TV show. And I had never seen the TV show.
That's all I've heard about is the TV show.
Yeah, so I started watching the TV show and a few episodes in. It's just the show or the movie, but expanded out greatly. That's
what I needed to know before I got into it. I need to know if it's comparable. Like
it's the same.
Yes. Okay. Good. Because it looks. I love feudal Japan. I love ninjas. I love samurai.
Art in the original is more detailed than the art in the show, but that's usually how things work.
Right. Yeah.
But it was sick. And then last thing, shout out to Party Down.
Oh,
anybody
fuck,
remembers this old comedy?
No one knows what this show is.
It was like on Showtime.
It was
or
Showtime.
Sundance
It was a Showtime show.
Showtime, and Adam Scott is in it.
The guy from Severance.
Yeah.
Before anyone knew who he was.
Name? What's the chick that's famous in it?
There's Lizzie Kaplan.
Yeah, Lizzie Kaplan.
Ken Marino.
There's
that blonde guy's popular a while ago on some other show.
Stuff, yeah.
And then Megan Mulaney's on there. Jane Lynch is on there.
Yeah, holy shit.
Martin Starr's in there. There's quite a few people that got pretty big.
Everybody in it is like, oh shit, I know them. Oh shit, I know them.
And if you don't know their name, you're like, oh, it's that guy.
Recognize them.
There's a lot of that guy. That show was good,
and
man.
it's fun, but it's not super laugh out loud funny.
No.
You're not going, oh my god, I can't believe that happened. You're more like,
that's good.
Yeah.
There's a few parts that made me crack up.
Yeah.
When he was singing to that girl in the party, he's like, I'm in a band.
Oh my god.
And then he pulls out his phone and he pushes play and he starts singing to her.
It's the chick from the middle.
Yeah, that is the chick from the middle. You're right. She's Star Butterfly.
Is she?
That's her, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she's Star Butterfly.
Huh.
But no, Party Down was good. It stopped or got canceled, and then it came back for a third season. If you get to those later seasons or let us know how that is, because I bought the first 2. Now, this was at a time where streaming wasn't that big like it is now. I would still go to Best Buy and just find TV shows.
Yeah.
This is how people who didn't know what Game of Thrones or Black Sails or Boardwalk was, that's how they got, there's a mob show on HBO. Let me check it out. I found Party Down just sitting there for like $8.99.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, I like all these guys, and thought it was hilarious. Went back and bought the second season.
It's fun.
It was gone for so long, I had no idea they were coming back.
It's on Amazon as well, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know how that third season is. The first two are great. I know that.
I don't even know if it's on the third's on there or not.
I could have been
I'll
a
let you
fever
know.
dream. I don't know if there is a
I'll
third
let
season.
You know.
Reviewed. Boom. Stamped. Reviewed.
Not one of them.
All of y'all message us. Let us message us.
Doesn't
Let us
count
know
as a review.
Let us know
when
if we
don't
are
fucking
actually
review it ever.
Let us know if we're actually reviewing these things. All right. But all right, we are on the socials on Instagram and TikTok at Flippin' Pages 24. We're on Facebook at Flippin' Pages with Matt and Adam. New episodes released every Thursday on all platforms and YouTube. Best way to support us is follow, rate, review, like, subscribe, comment on the platforms and all the socials and YouTube. If you've done that, we appreciate it. If you're just listening, we also appreciate that very, very much. Season 5 premiere in the bag. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.